this 5-part video series, we're going to be helping you learn how to fix your local newsletter. We want as many people as possible opening it, high open rates, as many people clicking on our links, high click-through rates, because that's how we are going to get paid. But a lot of people like myself are not natural storytellers, so we can use AI in order to write our newsletter for us. And if we do that, then we tend to end up with better quality content than if we just do this on our own. Now, if you live in the US, you live in the UK, somewhere like this is a great business model for you because there's so much content out there. You can just cut and paste it into an AI tool and AI will do the heavy lifting for you. In this video, I want to talk about how you can turn routine updates, things that sound really, really boring and bland, but are important to the local community, and how you can turn them into something much more interesting, relatable stories with AI. And the power of this is that then people are going to read your content, they're going to open your content next time, they'll open your newsletter next time, and then they click on your links, which means the more people that click on your links, the more you're going to get paid from sponsors. And that's what this is all about. So we talked a little bit about creating engaging subject lines and things like that, and storytelling techniques. Now, nobody wants to go off and get a qualification in copywriting in order to write their local newsletter. A lot of the content can just be cut and pasted across. So we have our tool, CopyQuill, and all you have to do then is find a few websites that have things going on in your local area, cut and paste those into CopyQuill, and CopyQuill will write your newsletter for you using those links. It's really easy to do. If you want to test it out, just go down into the description. You can have a play around with the free version. But we might have parts of our newsletter where we want to analyze it because we just don't feel like we're writing as well as we want to. We might want to put an extra couple of paragraphs into our newsletter and we just don't feel like it's going to engage our readers. So let's take a boring update like this one here. Main Street closed for repairs next week. Now, to the local community, this is important. This is something you would want to know because it's going to impact commute, it's going to impact school runs, it's going to impact your day-to-day life. So you want to know this. Now, you can use tools like our tool, CopyQuill, or ChatGPT, or another tool that we have that I'm going to show you in a second, and that will rewrite these story updates, and it will give you something a little bit more engaging. So, for example, if you're doing a bit of a deep dive into this, you want to sort of have that human element, you might go for Meet the Team Fixing Main Street. If you want to build curiosity, then you might have this one here. So we've got why Main Street closures could improve your commute, so focusing on the positive. And then we could add context as well with this one. So the historic repair Main Street hasn't seen in 50 years. Now, all of these are better than the first one. Now, which one you pick is kind of going to depend on what angle that you're going to write the content for, or AI is going to write the content for you. But AI, it doesn't just have to improve your grammar and structure, it can improve your writing. And you can ask your AI, so you can ask ChatGPT to write in a particular tone in order to do this for you. Now, I'm going to show you a tool that we have that you can have a go at as well if you want to, that will do this for you. So let me go over to that tool now. So this is our local newsletter optimizer. If you'd like to have a go at this, just go down into the comments and put local newsletter optimizer and I'll send you the link. But this is our AI tool that does exactly what I have just described, and it will analyze and optimize different parts of your newsletter. We've used it for titles like subject lines, we've used it for like paragraphs of content, and now we're taking city updates. So I've got 5 city updates here, just made these up. Okay, so we've got Main Street closing, the one we've just seen, citywide power outage scheduled for Friday night, important but boring, new farmers market. This could be a paid link that you want people to be clicking. They're not going to click it if it's boring. Local library hosting a free summer reading program. Again, you might be getting paid for that link. You want people to be clicking on it. Police department issuing a warning about recent incidents in burglaries. We need this content to be better. So what we're going to do, sorry guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this into the tool, and then what will happen is it's going to analyze this and it's going to give us improvement. So all I did was cut and paste this in, and this is what the tool does for us. Okay, so it takes it, it analyzes the tone, okay, tells us what the problem is, and this is really useful because if you're writing this, then it will help you figure out what's wrong with your writing, and then it's going to give you some improvements. And you can see it's done it for each of the 3 that I have. So all I can do now is I could just say here, could you put all 5 improvements into one and cut and paste it as bullet points? So I could ask it to do that there, or I could cut and paste these one by one. If I don't like this one, maybe I could cut and paste this in here and say, I like this one, but could you give me 3 revised versions? And it will improve it. So you've got a choice of different angles, but you can see all of these are much more interesting than the ones I gave it. And I don't have to be a copywriter to get this level of content. All I need to do is write something quite boring and factual that's happening, and AI will make my content much, much more interesting for me. So like I said, if you want to have a go at CopyQuill, that will write the whole newsletter for you in this kind of style, go down to the description, click the link. If you want our local newsletter optimizer, put local newsletter optimizer into the comments, or just the word optimizer, and we'll send it over to you. See you in the next one.